Well, I cannot believe what just happened. I'm in utter shock because I'm like, that is kind of crazy. Well, like, I guess not fully crazy because when it involves with someone who has been in the same circles as the Bidens, shall I say. I guess that can make a little bit of sense because the Bidens are freaking crazy. We know that because we saw all of Hunter Biden's stuff. But anyway, what the hell just happened? Well, how about the fact that Jill Biden's ex-husband has just been charged with the murder of his wife? No joke. Let's go back to December to find out kind of what happened prior to that. And for that, I'm going to take you to this TMZ article. And it's ex-hubby's wife dies at home after a domestic dispute call. Now, this was published on December 30th, so a little over a month ago. Jill Biden's first husband, Bill Stevenson, is now a widower because Bill's wife was pronounced dead at their Delaware home after cops were called for a domestic dispute and found her unresponsive, TMZ has learned. New Castle County Police tells TMZ officers responded to a report domestic dispute at a home in Oak Hill around 11:15 Sunday night and found Linda Stevenson unresponsive in the living room. Cops say officers immediately administered life-saving measures, but Linda was ultimately pronounced dead. Now get this. New Castle County Police tell us detectives from the division's Criminal Investigations Unit are handling the death investigation. No charges have been filed in the case. This was back on the 30th of December. Linda's body has been turned over to the Delaware Division of Forensic Science for an autopsy to determine the cause and manner of death. Dispatched audio obtained by TMZ from the incident mentions cardiac arrest. Now, fast forward to today, February the 3rd. This is on Fox 29, Philadelphia. Jill Biden's ex-husband charged with murder of wife. Yikes! In Delaware, here's the details we have so far. William Stevenson, 77-year-old, is charged with first-degree murder in the death of his 64-year-old wife, Linda Stevenson, after a weeks-long investigation. Linda was found unresponsive on the living room floor after officers responded to a home on the 1300 block of Idlewood Road for a domestic dispute call on December 28, 2025. She was pronounced dead at the scene on Monday. William was taken into custody at the same home. He was committed to the Howard Young Correctional Institute after failing to post $500,000 cash bail. And it concludes, we don't know the cause and manner of Linda's death. It has yet to be released. Dum, dum, dum. And then here we go. Of course, I checked Jill Biden to see if she said anything. Not a single post from her. In fact, she doesn't post very often. Joe Biden, not really anything from him either past January 27th, but he is rather old, so there's that. But anyway, my heart goes out to Linda and that whole situation. How horrible. I don't wish death on anyone at all, even my worst enemies. But hey, take with it what you will. It's very crazy. But on a good note, I guess, here's some good news I also did want to share with you. And by the way, thank you for joining my backup channel or my second channel, Lisa Report. I'm reactivating it because YouTube hasn't been sending out notifications to people. And I'm hoping that this is a way that you actually get notified. So make sure you have that bell button checked. But anyway, here's AP News. Clinton's finalized agreement to testify in-house Epstein probe, bowing to threat of contempt vote. They actually did vote to put them in contempt if they didn't show up or for not showing up. And now they're suddenly showing up. That's good. Former President Bill Clinton and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton finalized an agreement with House Republicans Tuesday to testify in a House investigation into Jeffs this month, bowing to the threat of contempt of Congress vote against them. Now, Hillary Clinton, she's set to go before the House Oversight Committee on the 26th, and Bill is going to go on the 27th. And it will mark the first time that lawmakers have compelled a former president to testify. So that's absolutely huge that they're actually getting them to testify. I didn't think that they would. Now, with that, do I think anything will come of it? Absolutely not. Unfortunately, our GOP, our congressional leaders, hell, none of them have really proven that they could do anything worthy so far. But hey, at least we'll sit through this contempt hearing, and it'll probably be a lot of, I don't recall. I don't remember. I don't know. It was a long time ago. Well, I don't know. No. That's what I figure it will be a lot of. But anyhow, I wanted to bring all of that to you. Thank you again for being here. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.